Okay, just need to go to Thunder Bluff, turn in one quest. Then I think maybe we'll go back to Thousand Needles, do this one thing, hopefully reach level 30. Then I think we have to head over to Hillsbrad. Because there just aren't enough quests left over here to do that are at my level. Where am I taking this? Elder Rise. Bonk Smack. That's a good name.
Victory or death.
Oh, what is it you want, stranger?
Well,
I have
now that is
time
grave
for
news.
foolishness.
Good, you have again covered the essential amount.
Be careful what you search for, stranger.
Fucking this, toss it into the sacred fire of life. Okay, I think I know where that is. Clink shield. Okay. I like the look of this shield. I should probably get that two-hand mace. But I'll have to level it up, which is going to be painful. But yeah, if I can get level 30... Let's see what this guy's got. I can get Wind Fury.
I've been expecting you.
Wants me to go back to Ashen Vale. Then back to Thousand
Walk
Needles.
with the earth, mother.
I hate quests like that.
What brings you here?
File. So I gotta farm furnished file, then go fill it up there. Okay, why not? It's a lot of flying time, but
How may I aid you?
no, it's not a direct flight.
Farewell.
Hmm. Okay. Why don't we check patch notes? Huh, this is funny. Let's see. Do it like that, and that. And one sec. There. So this is retail. I don't know if anything interesting has happened in Classic in the last couple of weeks. Oh, actually, this is everything. War Within Cataclysm Classic. Dells. Braun no longer becomes demotivated while player is piloting the pacifist rig. Fungal folly resolved an issue that could lead to death by falling during the initial drop. Yeah, there's a lot of dropping in that delve, so. Quest, Everlasting Noggenfogger Elixir and Mystery Kegger are no longer usable in rated PvP instances. I'm really surprised they were ever usable in rated PvP, but. Or no, I'm thinking of arenas, not rated PvP instances. I didn't know there was an everlasting Noggenfogger Elixir. Season of Discovery. Wish I had time to play it, but I don't. Anniversary Realms. Black Lotus can now occasionally be found when gathering Grom's Blood, Golden Sam, etc. Okay. That's just an herbalism thing. Alright. The Rookery. World Buffs and World Buff consumables no longer work in Battlegrounds. That's interesting. I think you'd have to be pretty try hard to use consumables and Battlegrounds, right? Alright, going back to April 4th. Flavor Scientist field patch range reduced to 60 yards. Now respects line of sight. So I think that's just a trash mob, yeah? Pretty sure. But I don't remember which one. I've done Cinder Meadery a couple times, but. I think it's a good instance. The voice acting and stuff is pretty well done. There's a lot of trash mobs in there, though. Alright, let's see if we can kill Sharp Talon now. It's very tough for level 30/31. Tried him when I was 28 or 27 and it did not go well. Top of him being pretty tough, there are also these stealth mobs in the area, like that one. Which they're pretty low level at this point, but it's just more trouble you don't need. Okay, there he is. He's still 2 levels above me. Son of a... He's gonna aggro there. Yep. We're gonna try and reset this. Oh, on top of everything else, those mobs have knockdown. Alright, we'll clear out this area. We should path back. We can leave that one. Huh. I didn't know he goes across the road. Wow. His aggro range is substantial. Alright. That wasn't too bad. Went much better than last time. Yeah, ideally I'd like to hit level 30 before I go back to org. Then I can get Wind Fury.
How may I aid you? May the eternal sun shine upon thee. Winds be at your back.
Just jump. Already did this. It's the first time I've ever completed sampling the Shredder operating manual. Okay. Let's see if we come across Shadumbra. This talent is... Yeah, that's good if I get Infuriate. Well, no. Talents like these are very annoying. Simply because it's like a must-have for a raid, because it helps other people in your group, but it doesn't do anything for you. But I need to put 5 talent points here anyway. Or go up here. But none of this looks very useful. Oh, that was quick. Either a good drop rate, or I just got lucky. Wait, do I need more than one of these? Alright, let's look for Shadumbra before we leave. Oh, I think this person's probably looking for him too. Resist. Yeah, definitely looking for him. Oh, there's something here called... Alright, he's not here. I think I do have a target macro. Yeah, we've got to go back to these, pinnacles, hills, I don't know what you call them. Alright, everybody's processing mooncloth. Hmm. Rusty is not really tracking that I've done these things. But this is a multi-step quest, so that might be the reason. I should know. Yeah, that's too bad. Hopefully it's just specific to that quest and not a broader issue. I need to... No, I can still get skill points from just making regular wool bandages. Pretty soon I'm gonna need to level it up so I can start doing silk. I don't really have enough room in my bank for, 30 stacks of silk cloth. Alright, more flying time. Still snap. Yeah, I should go look for the messenger as well while I'm down there. You're not the play guy.
What can I do for you? Farewell.
Alright. Oh, I'm pretty sure there's a mod that will tell you the flight times. Maybe I should get that. All I know is it's pretty long. Okay. Take a look at this again. Happy hour no longer knocks back players. Light spawns purification now prefers unique targets. I don't know what that means. Maybe it doesn't target the same player twice. PvP adjustments. We're increasing the damage of Unholy through a few sources. Adding some power back into their healing reduction talent. I didn't know they have Death Coil. Seems pretty OP. Heart of the Wild cast time reduction. Rip damage increased by 50. Ouch. That's a nerf. And a mana regeneration reduction. Oh, but they buffed that slightly. I guess they were just never running out of mana. I don't know. Because even 70% of normal regeneration seems pretty low. We're adjusting marksmanship with the goal of reducing maximum burst damage potential and increasing consistent damage. For mages, fireball damage increased by 25%. That sounds pretty nice. Sun Fury Phoenix increased by 30%. Fire mages must be in a pretty tough spot. Of course, I don't know. Having not done PvP, I really don't know, particularly in arenas, if you're able to cast a full fireball. By the time your cast finishes, you've probably been killed by a hunter and the hunter's pet. Or a rogue or whatever. Icy Veins has been more threatening than we would like. So we're moving more of the Frost Mage's damage baseline and making a few adjustments. Slick Ice. I don't know what that is. I don't see anything for Warriors, which is all I've been playing in retail, so. Cloak of Questionable Intent, that's a good name. Dungeons and Raids. Alright, we're back to March now. All of that seems pretty routine. What about... Oh, I should do the beta opt-in. My Cataclysm player isn't max level though, so I'm gonna have to work on that. So we'll get the monk class. I wonder what the stats are. I feel like no one really plays monk. This is where I'm gonna have to come for that other quest. All of these are, well, some of them are low level. 25 to 27. Okay. I think the elevator is faster. Very dangerous zone if you're playing hardcore. Where am I taking this again? Oh, I have to go back to Thunder Bluff. Should have stopped there on my way down here. We'll just have to do it later. Hopefully it doesn't expire, right? No. Okay. Go see if we can catch the messenger, because I think it leads to another quest, either on one of these pinnacles or maybe in one of these caves. It's a pretty long path, though. That's the problem. The easiest thing to do is just catch him where he spawns, but that requires a little patience. So you have a choice of either patience or luck. Yikes. My character is pretty weak for level 29. Assuming I don't just blow through a lot of mana. Which is not really the point of enhancement spec. Oh. 10 everywhere. If I were a miner, I would be very happy. Alright, that's definitely gonna aggro. And so is that. Alright. Bye. Assume this mob has somewhere in the area. Yeah, like 100 nature resist is what I was gonna say. Alright, you next. Okay, he should cross by here. Once the previous version of him is finished running to the end of this path. I don't want to go too far in because I could miss him. We'll hang here for just a minute. See if there's anything else to clean up. Get a little bit of experience. No. Alright. This is still close enough. Yes. Oh, he runs fast. Miss. Physical damage taken is increased by 5. Alright, messenger. There we go. I think I have to take this back up to our home. We'll see. Where did it go? Yeah. Oh no, it's this. Oh, this is kind of a waste of time. This is pretty hard to solo. You just get waves of more and more mobs, if I remember correctly. So, gonna warn him of the plot to kill him, and then I'm gonna tell him he's on his own. And the quest is too hard. Something. Yeah. This totem is definitely going to aggro something else. Shit. This is not how I expected to die this morning. Yeah, it's just too crowded right there. Alright.
Greetings.
They come to kill me, then I will show them how a torrent fights.
Winds be at your back.
What level is this quest? 28. I'm not overpowered enough to do this one.
Walk with the Earth Mother.
Time is money, friend.
Sure, this is OP as well.
Have a good one.
Yeah. Okay. Gonna go get some more coffee and then we will return to Dark Cloud Pinnacle. Where is Arakara? That's strange. Oh, that's where I'm going. Where's Arnok then? The cliffs near the dark. Okay. Strange, he's not showing up on. Oh, I see. It's hiding behind this quest marker. So that would explain it. Give me your shield and your mace. Oh, thank God these don't have a knockback. Resist. The peak we want is straight ahead, and to get there, I think we need to go that way. It's the only way to get there. This guy would just go away. I think I can. He's just gonna stand there. Come on. No way. What is the range on that thing? Alright. Success. I'm gonna stand in the fire. Which do I want to? All right, not too bad. Healing totem. is. Ow. Actually, it was a bit tougher than I expected. Wow, that did no damage whatsoever. I'm happy for him to clear out as many mobs as he wants. We can both summon whatever it is. So there's not like a named mob I need to rush over to. In fact, he could just go on and clear out everything over there. I'd be very happy. Warlocks have it pretty good in this game. When it comes to, you know, taking on multiple mobs, taking on powerful mobs. He pulled aggro from his warlock, his voidwalker. Hopefully these don't respawn too fast. We'll go try and we'll try to get Arnok while we're up here as well, but I think that's probably a situation where he's surrounded by 2 or 3 other mobs. So we might, I don't know, we'll see what the situation is, but we could try to just rush him down real quick and then, what level is this? 28 elite? Get the frick out of here. I'm gonna help this guy out. He's doing the fear thing, so I don't want to mess up his rotation. Alright, I am not going to do that quest. See, there's nothing here that says it's an elite. So stupid. Doesn't even say like, oh, grab a friend and go do this, which sometimes it does if it's an elite quest. It's just crazy. It's crazy. got a disarm. Perfect. Ding. All right. Pretty easy decision there. So that's Arnok. Very questionable. No, I can get this guy. We'll just kindly path back over here. And if she'll go... Alright, we're business. Yeah, this is an escort quest, and it will absolutely get you killed. It's kind of the typical thing where not only will additional ads spawn, but we'll pull existing ads that are already here, so there's a lot of crowd control that needs to happen. Okay, I'm just curious. I'm gonna look this up on Wowhead. Make sure we're on classic. Show browser. See what the comments say. Okay, if a hunter tames it. Good pet if you're a hunter. It's mostly people just talking about taming it as a pet. Hmm. Yeah, it's definitely doesn't just look like an elite, it is an elite. So, what we do with those quests is say goodbye. Go with friends, so that means that is also an elite quest. Hmm. Well, I would try and jump down to the water to save myself a lot of time, but these mobs are terrible. Oh, this is trouble. Don't daze me, please. All right. All right, so I think our only choice at this point, well, we could go to, we're high level enough now to do this stuff in the Shimmering Flats. So I don't have to go over to Hillsbrad. Oh, I should also put that back. Sorry. Alright, fastest way to get back over there is... We'll stay on the path. The path of the righteous. Let's see. In 10 levels I can get a mount, assuming I have enough gold, which is not looking very likely. No! I can only use outside. I am outside. Right, we can sell some of this stuff.
Hail, go in peace.
I lose intellect, but
We shall meet again.
I think it's enough of an upgrade to overlook that. Maybe. Questionable at best. I think we can try and auction this.
Strength and honor. for the Horde.
Yeah, once I go back to Org or Thunder Bluff and get Wind Fury and my other level 30 spells, I'm gonna have even less gold than I have now. Classic was always about being gold starved. Even when you got level 60 and got your epic mount, assuming you were raiding, you were probably burning through a lot of consumables, unless your guild was providing them. Consumables and repairs. What are these guys talking about? Invite for what? What you need? Test of endurance. Alright. Some of these might be on the more challenging side. We'll see. If I remember correctly, like the Hardened Shells quest, for example, those mobs have a lot of hit points and a lot of armor. And a lot of them are not level 30. Oh, that one is. I think these have a stun. Let's try. Or they have a spell that's a stun. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe it's the ones that are down here. Back in the day, I think gold farmers loved these mobs. Level 34. Because they dropped an item consistently. I don't remember what it's called. Level 33. Level 35. Level 34. And this is a roaming mob. But anyway, they consistently dropped an item that would sell for some decent silver, so gold farmers would come down here and just turn their bots on or whatever and just farm them all day long.
Talk to me. Watch your back. Be good. Off with you. Watch your back. Be good.
No, he wants me to go to
Off with you.
Stranglethorn.
Pleased to meet you. Alrighty then.
Be seeing
Off
you.
and away.
Honored, I'm sure. Off and away.
What's up?
Vulture bones.
Real.
Bump into the road.
Peace, friend.
Oh yeah, it is. Let me pull this up. The Saltstone Gazers are the ones that have the spell that will stun you. Let's see. I'm pretty sure I can do the car parts. Even with some of this stuff being pretty high level, I can try and avoid them. There's not really much benefit to trying to kill level 33 mobs. A lot of resist. Ow. Alright, I think I'm safe here. One thing I don't remember is so many spells being resisted. It's just been too long since I played a spellcasting class in Classic. Of course, if you play a melee class, instead of resist, it's just like dodge, miss, parry, block. So you're kind of in trouble either way sometimes. It's a lot of patrolling going on. I don't have to worry about the tortoises, but... Alright, this guy doesn't need the rocket parts. Only one at a time. Bummer. Resist. Yeah. This is not going to be very efficient. I have to eat and drink after every mob. He's level 30, but also he's a hunter, so they don't have to worry too much. Okay, what I am going to do is... What time is it? Well, I'm going to just demonstrate what I was talking about with the tortoises. They're pretty beefy, so... Yeah, it's actually not that bad. Yeah, the speckled shell fragment is what the gold farmers used to look for. They don't sell for as much anymore because Blizzard nerfed it. Basically punishing everybody just because of gold farmers, but that's how it goes sometimes. Where are the car parts? Yes, resist. Yeah, I really don't like that there are level 30 mobs mixed in with level 35 mobs. Granted, these aren't red, but like some of these are. some of the other roaming mobs are. It's one of the biggest downsides of Classic, in my opinion. They fixed it in later expansions, so I mean, at least they kind of learned from their mistakes, but you just kind of wonder why they ever had it that way to begin with. There are some things in Classic that are outdated but charming, but that is not one of them. Resist, resist, resist. Of course, he is level 32 and I'm level 30, so it's to be expected. Level 34, no thank you. He's gonna be a fine. He's got sheep, so. Dodge. Dodge. I think I can just, yeah. If I need to, I can always come back to that area, but there should be just enough roaming vultures to get what I need for that quest. It's interesting. Based on the number of mages I've seen here, I wonder if these are still, even with the nerf, I wonder if they're still good for gold farming. It may just be a coincidence, but I've seen like 5 mages in this area and nothing else. 33, 33, 35. And they mostly seem interested in the tortoises. That guy's... Well, he's human. I can't help him. Is he? Yeah, it's definitely a human animation. $34, $33. Yeah, I think I do need to just go to Hillsbrad. There's some quests there in the mid-20s, which shouldn't be gray yet. They'll be green, so not worth quite as much experience, but also a bit easier to do. And we'll just keep collecting car parts for now. Very. Right, 14 of 30. Yeah, I can grab this. That buzzard is gonna... All right, that's okay too. 1 sec. Okay. What? Still thinks I'm in, Ghost Wolf form, apparently. Is there a full moon? No. Oh, I think there's a quest over. No, I must have already grabbed it. I'm gonna go check anyway. Because there is something over there. If memory serves. One of the other things that isn't charming about Classic is when you get a quest, for example, to pick up 30 of something, and it only goes to stacks of 20. Huh. Maybe I'm just not eligible for it yet. All right. 8 more car parts. I would say it's a good idea to do that one first. Because you'll find along the way that you need to get some of these mobs anyway. I don't want to do that. Too much stuff. So, for example, I needed to kill some basilisks. And when I'm done with this, I'll probably still need to do some more, but at least I won't end up doing 20 of them. As opposed to just the number that I need. Uh, I think that's gonna aggro there. Yep. Never really thought about this, but one of those small details that's kind of nice is when your totems expire, they don't just fade. They do like this little wiggle and then they go back into the ground. Let's see. Yeah, it's just a small detail, but whoever thought of that was, I don't want to say a genius, but they knew their stuff. Oh. It's just like a very small artistic detail that makes a lot of difference. And it also does a little wiggle before it sends a fireball out. Three more. Try and let my mana regen a little bit, so don't cast any spells. Yeah, stuff in this area is a little higher level. Even though it's closer to the home base here. Not good RNG on this one. There we go. There's one. Sorry, bub. He's probably grabbed all the parts over this way. We'll go a little closer to the track. Perfect. Do I still... I only have level 1 of Frost Shock. Yeah. That's unfortunate. Should have been paying attention. Resist. That doesn't help. Alright, we're just gonna reset. There's really no point. Alright. Let's see, we need I need more vulture bones, don't I? Oh. Yeah, 6 more. Drop rate seems pretty good. Could be trouble. Yeah. Alright, I don't think the... Think I'll be okay? Maybe not. Might have to blow a pot here. It's fine, everything's fine. Okay. I should be using my bind more, but in the long run, I'm not going to keep that bind right there, so. Searing Totem, I think, is really only for solo grinding. No one's going to be asking you to drop it in an instance. Alright, he's doing a farming thing, so much for all those mobs. Do like this detail over here. Yeah. There are definitely some vultures up here. Level 30, that's great. Pretty good thing to farm if you need cooking ingredients. You get stringy vulture meat and mystery meat. Come back. Alright, 10 of 10. So I think next step is turn this in. I'm not going to try and do that one now. Because I think the crystal hides and the gazers are higher level, like 33. So turn this in, go to Thunder Bluff, turn in that other one. And also get my, oh, I can get the Call of Bear quest. Great.
Talk to me. Hurry back.
Get my updated spells from the Shaman trainer.
What's on your mind? What's your back?
All right. Fastest thing to do, I think, is go down to Gadgetson. That's level 34, level 33. Yeah, those are level 33. I see a 32 there, but also a 35. So we'll come back in 4 or 5 levels to finish off that one. I don't remember what we have to do for the air totem. I assume it involves traveling to a lot of different places, like all the last ones. No time for beer, the race is about to start.
Throw hall.
Alright, direct flight at least.
Strength.
Okay, be right back. Go back to looking at... No. Just curious. Call of Air. You've been making headway now, man. So I'm gonna have to go to Thunder Bluff, then back to Thousand Needles. Hiding in a hole with her boyfriend. Don't tell her I'd be dissing her none. She not take it too kindly. Oh, maybe... Let's see where she is. Oh, okay. I think I've actually... Yeah, I got a different quest from her a while back ago. Let's see. But what quest does she start? Do not follow the above instructions. Oh, so this seems really simple then. That's maybe a little disappointing. You just grab the quest and you go speak to her and she gives you the totem. I feel like that's one of those things they always intended to go back and change, but just didn't have time to do it before release. Such is life. Because getting the water totem makes you travel all over the freaking place. Which, granted, is annoying, but might be preferable to just, like, go see this person and they'll give you the totem. I don't know. Maybe that's not what it is. We'll see. That seems like a weed guild. I'm just gonna assume.
Greetings, traveler.
Very good. You might enjoy spending some time out in the Needles. I've already done that, but thank you.
Again. Ancestors watch over.
I do want to go put one thing on the auction house, though. See how many others are for sale. What? Well, he's got it up for 3.5 gold bid, but no one's bid. With only up to 2 hours left. I should first figure out how much it actually sells for.
How may I aid you?
18 silver, which is not much. Then we can see what other items are available at that level. Leather chest. So this requires level 23. Just want to know what we're competing against. No one's going to pay 3 gold for this if they can get something else for 20 silver. For stamp 7 spirit. This is agility and stamp, yeah. I mean, so this is much better for... See, here's the problem. 7 agility, 6 stam. Somebody could get this for 1 gold. It's not quite as good, but it's not like this is a whole lot more amazing than this. And no one's bid on this either. Oh. So I'm going to put it up cheap to bid. What I think is cheap to bid. Hold on. What was the default? And if they're impatient and they want to buy it out, they can do that too. We'll see. I don't have high confidence that's going to sell, but I got to try
Yeah.
at least. I need money for my mount at level 40.
Be careful.
Okay, with that done, I wouldn't mind doing some Scarlet Graveyard, but the thing is my character doesn't offer much right now. I think he might be above, actually. But let's take a quick look in here. Yeah, okay. Heal.
The winds guide you. May the eternal sun shine upon
Okay,
thee.
Shaman Trainer.
Well met.
Alright, Syrian Totem, we've been using that a lot. So that's 70 silver. I would love to just buy all this stuff to get it out of the way, but what's the cooldown
Be
on that?
careful.
15 minutes. That beats an hour. Syrian Totem rank 3. Thank you.
What brings you here?
Yeah, the actions on your bar won't update automatically. You have to do it manually. Reincarnation. That's just, yeah, it's one thing you gotta have. If you're gonna do any groups.
May the eternal sun shine upon thee.
Why won't it let me grab? How can it be a passive? Oh, okay. Because when you die, your death screen will usually say release spirit, right?
I've been expecting.
But if you have an Ankh, it'll also give you the option to reincarnate. Okay, so it is passive in that sense. You don't click it on your bar, you click it there. One Fury Weapon, thank you. Grounding Totem, that's a good one to have. I'm gonna be broke as a joke again. At some point I'm gonna have to get this, but I'll just buy it now. Whatever. It's just money.
Be careful.
Be careful. Alright. Fury Weapon. We'll put you right there. Grounding Totem. I don't know. I'm gonna have to reorder all this stuff. But before I can even use it, I'll have to go get my air totem. But anyway, that's gonna be it for now. Thank you for watching. We'll do some more classic soon.
What brings you here? Ancestors watch over you.